Hi class 10 students, this is your teacher and guide Mrs. Harpreet Kaur from English Rock Club, and today I've come up with another poem from your book Firstflight. The title of the poem is Fire and Ice. So without wasting time here and there, let's move straight into the explanation of the poem right now. Are you ready to learn Fire and Ice with me? So let's move on. The poem Fire and Ice. Let's just enjoy the rhythm and rhyme of the poem. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So, this poem is written by Robert Frost, who is a nature-loving poet, and we find many images of nature in his poems. His poems are full of imagery, symbols that are associated with nature. So, here in this poem, the poet is actually talking about people's belief on the end of the world. So as far as biblical belief is concerned, belief according to Bible is concerned, the people say that the world will end in fire. So this is what the poet has started in the beginning of the poem. He says that, he has written in the poem that some say the world will end in fire and some say ice. So the another point of view is the scientific point of view, that scientists are of the opinion that the world will end in ice one day. So the poet here says that from what I have tasted of desire. So the poet is talking about the desire for what he is considering to be as fire. So the poet here is saying that what I have tasted of desire, as far as desire is concerned, whatever he knows about desire, he is in favor of the people who say that the world will end in fire. I hold with those, these words says that he is in the favor of the people who say that the world will end in fire, and he believes in that. Religion believe that the world would end one day in fire. But here the poet is also telling one more thing, that but if it had to perish twice, but he says that if the world is to be perished, that means finished, completely destroyed, and if second time, the second thing that can destroy the world is, I think I know enough of hate. Okay, so he says that the other thing is hatred, hate that can destroy the world completely. To say that for destruction ice. So here the poet is equivalenting he has made ice equivalent to hate. So ice is equal to the hatred. So here he says that even the hatred in the people that makes them cold like ice, they do not have any concern about with the feelings of the other when that feeling of hatred overpowers human beings. So the poet here says that if it is to perish twice, if the world is to destroy it for the second time, I mean second thing that is sufficient, suffice and would suffice, it also great and would suffice. He said that okay, if it's to perish, destroyed, okay, the second thing that can destroy the world completely is the hatred, that is coldness. So for that poet is using ice as a symbolic meaning is hatred. So he said that even the hatred that is prevailing in the world, that is sufficient to destroy this world completely. So here the poet is actually not talking about the physical destruction of the world. He is talking about the spiritual destruction of the world, spiritual destruction of the human beings, those who are living in this world. So he says that human beings have desire and they are suffering from the feeling of hatred also. So firstly, the world is destroyed, the human beings' spirit is being destroyed because of that desires to collect the materialistic things, to own the things. Oh, I want this thing, I should have been this thing. So everyone is after owning the things and fulfilling his or her desire, and that way human beings have become cold like ice with hatred. That both these hatred and the desires are sufficient to destroy the world on the spiritual level. So that is all in this poem explanation. Next we will be doing the theme and question answers from this poem. That's all in this poem for today. Before going, I would like to ask you one thing. Have you subscribed to my channel yet or not? If you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the latest updates of my videos. Bye for now.